left when it comes to recognizing the amount of law enforcement officers that are shot every year. Look,
people don't understand that an attack on law enforcement is a stain on society. It's an attack on our way of life. It's an attack on our rule of law. And you've said this in interviews too, and you're on the record making this statement numerous times. If people are willing to shoot cops, what do you think they're going to do to you?
No doubt.
Folks, wake up.
Yeah. And let me point something out. You mentioned 64 officers were killed last year by gunfire. 331 were shot. There were 331 they tried to kill.
Yep.
And that doesn't count those who they missed. And the reason why the difference between those numbers is because of modern medicine. Emergency medicine, saving lives. Yeah, technologies, all of these things, but the reality is don't focus on that 64 because they tried to kill the 331. Yep. And making this an extremely dangerous year for anyone who's brave enough to pin on a badge and show up in communities across this country and put their life on the line for people they don't even know. And yet somehow we've been dehumanized because of our commitment to our community.
No, you're absolutely right. And you mentioned, the people that are willing to make that sacrifice, they're in short supply these days. We are having an incredibly difficult time, and this, trying to recruit people to this profession. And is it because, people don't want to go to a life of service anymore? No, it's not that. It's because, there are smart people who weigh their options and they look at what's going on. And when you see police officers getting spit in the face, when you see them getting cursed out every single day, when you see them not being supported by their elected officials, by their local leaders, that has an impact on people. And they don't want to take a job like that. So they say, you know what? I'll go do something else instead. So as a result, we're not getting the best of the best. They're voting with their feet and they're going other places. And there's only a couple ways this can go. As we continue to not see anyone wanting to take this job, the only couple ways we can handle this is you'll see departments start to lower their standards, which we're already seeing. And we're going to see
and that is disastrous.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, that's just going to exacerbate a problem because years from now, those oats are going to get sowed and we're going to have controversial issues that come as a result of not vetting on the front end because we just wanted to get people through the door. And the only other solution is for cities to just say, we're going to do it with less police officers, which means we're no longer going to provide the services that you've expected, even though you're still paying your taxes. And once again, who is that going to hurt the most? Because you know what rich folks are going to do? They're just going to hire private police forces or private security companies. And the folks that are living in our underprivileged communities won't get the services that they deserve. This all plays a role when you talk about the war on cops in this country. So maybe, just maybe, politicians should wake up a little bit, grow a spine, and actually support law enforcement. And I'm not saying, because, when I say this, you'll always hear somebody chirping saying, oh, you just want police officers to be supported no matter what they do. That's not what I'm saying. When we're doing things right, when we're following policy, training, and the law, we should be supported by everyone. I'm sorry. Just because, we have emotional arguments on the other side doesn't negate the fact that our officers are doing a great job every single day.